You're listening to Opie and Anthony. On the Virus, Sirius XM.
Speaking of which, Breuer called me the last couple of days. He's like, I got to come on the show to talk about a certain person in his neighborhood that's driving you nuts to the point I think police are involved, lawyers are involved.
I've never seen Jim like this. Never seen him aggressive and fucking chomping at the bit. Never.
Is stuff you see
I'm going
on
to churches asking fucking pastors to pray for me and shit.
Is that fucking bad?
I'm going, will you please pray for me that I don't do something stupid? Because I want to do something stupid.
Yeah.
I would never sacrifice my wife or kids or family. But this guy is such.
What could he possibly be doing?
All right.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Yeah. First of all, from the minute he moved in my neighborhood, shady. Shady.
Now, you had lived there already. Having a great time, loving your neighborhood.
Riding bicycles, up and down, bling, bling, fucking enjoying life.
Right.
Avoiding the deer.
Go-karts, little deer action.
A little. You got like a herd.
That's all right. I accepted that part of my life.
Wait, I just figured something out.
Trampolines in the yard.
Having fun.
Hold on, Jim.
Yes. Eating pies.
Breuer.
What? Yes.
All right.
But I don't want to. Yes.
All right. I know what's going on.
You've been to the house.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, this guy, first of all, he moves in. I'm just going to call him the pizza guy.
Okay.
And anyone in New Jersey, in the Chester area, knows exactly what I'm talking about immediately.
All right.
Now, pizza guy, first of all, he moves in. When he moves in at between midnight, 2 in the morning for like 4 straight days. Immediately, I'm like, what?
Red flag.
Big red flag.
Vampire.
I lived.
Nosferatu on the mailbox.
This is the way he introduced himself to me. I'm in my yard and with my family, kids, niece. He comes strolling in my yard. He looks like Al Pacino in Godfather. He's got this dead eye, creepy, death look. And he's always got a Marlboro Red hanging, and he talks like this. He go, listen, I live across the street. I was in your yard 5 in the morning, and I want to spear a buck. Can I spear? No. Hey, how are you? Are these the kids? Because of my fucking yard, I want to spear a buck. I said, what are you talking about? What's a buck? He goes, deer, buck. I want to spear him in your yard. I want your permission. You the boss, right? I said, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This is my mom. This is my dad. This is my nieces, whatever.
Breuer has a big backyard, just so people know, and there are herds of deer that just go flying by at different times.
It's 3 acres. We're not talking Pennsylvania cow farm.
Yeah.
So with that, I said, no, man, you know what? My wife is so freaky into animals. If she even heard this conversation, she'd slice your throat, watch the blood gurgle out, and dance in it and laugh at you while you're taking last breath. He went, well, that's why I ask. So 2 weeks later, I'm going to have breakfast, and my 5-year-old goes, Daddy, there's a man with a rifle in the yard.
Holy shit.
I said, what? I look in the back, there's some guy in camouflage way out in the woods going tree to tree. And I'm like, holy shit, my heart's going 40 billion miles an hour. Now, at the time I had my nephew who lived with me, who's straight out of the Who's Gal. All right, so he's like a human pit bull. I'm like, no, down. I said, stay in the house. We're going to call the police. Well, him like a dope goes outside. Now, I know it's from the pizza man, because only the pizza man could have saw where he was standing. And the minute he went outside, the rifle guy instantly picked up a phone. He took off. So he's constantly talking about his guys. So anyway, this is a couple years ago, whatever. Then cut to this summer.
Well, did the cops come or no?
Wait,
they came.
Wait,
but the guy was gone.
And this isn't even the incident yet?
Oh, no. No. We didn't get there.
Doesn't this guy
First of all, this guy's asked, what?
Doesn't this guy know about, like, you can't just hunt in neighborhoods?
No, because apparently he's a bag of rocks.
Okay.
He fell off the boat.
Yeah.
Go find some land and go open up a pizza place, huh? He thinks he's 1930s, this jackass.
You could just hunt. You could just hunt in the neighborhood.
Yeah, he has no.
Funniest sound ever.
There it is, Jimmy. Jesus.
The Statue of Liberty's going by a black and white.
Pizza man, make sure you write to us. We're gonna miss you.
Pizza man.
So now, cut to. He opens up a pizza joint very close to the neighborhood. Every other Jimmy, big favor. First he goes, "Can you come do show outside pizza place?" I said,
What am I, Rich Voss?
Voss had to send a tape. I don't know. Try a Starbucks first.
Take that, stupid.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. So it gives you the mentality of the Rock of the pizza man. I said, I can't. No, I get it. So I go out and I hang out. He constantly calls me, my kids, my delivery. They love to. You come here, mean a lot to them. I go there, I say hello. He's got me doing charity. He scares the daylights out of the neighborhood. He bullies and barters everybody, everyone. Jim, can I use your fax machine? I got these faxes from Italy. They can't understand any of it.
Holy shit.
He starts me last summer. He's like, where you office at? In the middle of the street, flags me down. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I need your address. For what? I open up business. I need your address. I said,
oh, my God.
What a set of balls.
A set of balls. I'm not even exaggerating. Anyone in my town will tell you how fucking nuts this guy. So I go, I don't know my address. And he goes, you know where you work? I said, my sister knows him. Give me your sister number. I swear to God. I went, yeah, here's the number. 4126218. Get out of here, jackass. So,
Oh, my God.
cut to...
Holy shit.
Cut to everyone hates this guy. Everyone's having problems with this guy in town. That's all I hear. It's all over the place. This guy did this to me, did that to me. And that's another thing. He's shoving all the other pizza. He's starting a battle with other towns. He's like, I'm going to run that guy out. I go there and I threaten him, and I told that guy in Mendham, he piece of shit, and his car's come my way, and I'm going to show him. Like, you're gonna get whacked. You're gonna get whacked. Well, cut to this summer. We go on a big RV trip. Yeah, I totally sold out to the family world. Love it. Get my RV. I'm doing gigs and fucking halftime gigs. I'm on the road. I come home. I hear all this crazy shit. He's going through this sick divorce to the point where he's turning off the heat. He's not paying the bills.
Oh, shit.
He pulls up as I'm unloading. So here's where it begins. He gets out of, stupid me. Cause I like the guy. Although he's crazy, I've never had a problem.
You figured he was just a nut.
He's just a nut, but he's never bothered me. Right. I never had a yes.
Except for guns in the backyard.
Guns in the yard. He tells me, I'm gonna, my guys are gonna take care of this guy in Italy because he took my grandfather's gun. So he see what happened. My guys show up. But I tell you this because I love you like a brother. This is he loves everyone like a brother.
You don't want to hear those stories,
No.
though.
No.
You don't want to be involved.
But now I'm exploiting them.
Yeah.
So he pulls up and he goes, Jimmy, I put my hand on his heart, like, man, you need to talk. I hear all this. He looks like Scarface in the third act when he's sitting behind the desk and he's just, his face, he's mangled. I said, Joe, you all right, man? You all right? He gets out of the car, lights up his Marlboro Red, which he chain smokes. He's like, fuck her, man. Let me tell you something. He goes, I'm going to bury my wife. You want the house? Take the house. You're going to foreclose. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to take my son. I'm going to bring him to Italy. She never see him no more. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. So he's going on and on and on about these horrible things he's going to do to the wife.
Yeah, that's always nice to hear. Witness.
So I'm like, you should think about the kids. He goes, I don't give a shit. She could have the kids. I don't give a shit. I take my son. I go to Italy. I make $5 million a year. I got 39 guys working for me. I got trucks. I got this. But at the end of the conversation, he goes, listen, Jimmy, don't take it personally, but she gonna get a letter, and the letter say, the kids, they not come over the house. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, I don't want her to be able to bring children nowhere. I want her a slave. So I really don't know what he's talking about. So now,
oh my God.
Again, you don't know what he's talking about.
I'm really not sure what he's talking about.
And people are wondering if this pizza guy delivers pizza with cheese in the ring of the crust.
Jackpot! Jackpot!
Hence jackpot, right?
Jackpot! Maybe that's what triggered it all.
You're trying to take him out of business.
See what the fuck? He saw the commercial and went, motherfucker.
Who this guy Jimmy do the Pizza Hut?
I had the idea of the cheese into the crust.
I don't think there's a Pizza Hut in Jersey.
Wait, we're getting to a really good part.
Oh yeah.
No, it's so good
because he doesn't want his wife bringing the kids over to your house.
He doesn't want. So now I hear the kids are kicked out of camp because someone, she can't have babysitters and all this just nightmare. Now I'm starting to hear all these guys in town call me on the road. They're like, Breuer, what's going on with you and the pizza guy? I said, what?
You and the pizza guy.
I said, what? What's going on? There's, we walk in the restaurant. He tells everyone you're a drug addict and that he's got a restraining order against you to keep away from the kids.
Holy shit.
Oh, are you kidding me? Please tell me you're kidding me. He's like, no. He goes, bro, I wouldn't care, but there were like a lot of there was customers in there and he didn't know. And he took it. This is how stupid he is. I did an article to start my new tour, and the tour was like, yeah, I used to smoke pot, but now I'm a family guy, and I don't even curse on stage, bring your wife, and it's gonna be great. So he takes that, he goes, oh, Jimmy do drugs. Okay, now I get to bury him. So he takes the article, and he shows people, and everyone that tells you goes, this one guy calls me, this is like the fourth guy he calls, he goes, he looks retarded because I read the article 3 times. I go, what's the problem? He go, look, he do marijuana. He goes, yeah, but he says he used to years ago. What are you talking about? He go, he dead to me. He dead to me. So this is what I'm hearing.
And you were his pal.
Your brother, like a brother to him.
You guys got along.
I'm starting to get annoyed, but now, like a dope, he has no clue. My niece is in town. He opened up a limo business, which is like a Harlem liver, like the cars you see in Harlem.
Yeah.
You go to my town, it's like this nice town. There's this white trash limo with this
seen a prom in
guy
1978.
right, guy from Nicaragua dragging him. You want to go to 1570 and I bring you there for $180.
The bumper's not on right.
Yeah.
It's slightly askew.
I'm not even lying. There's dents in the car.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
we all know the limo you're talking about.
Yep. Wow.
So he started. She texts me and she's like, Jim, some guy's talking about Aunt D, my wife. I go, what are you talking about? This limo guy. He brought up that he's single because his neighbors are assholes and the guy's on drugs and the wife is crazy and ruining. I said, what's the guy? Because I said, right. I went, are you fucking kidding me? So this is building up inside me. Now, the wife, they're going through the divorce. The wife gets a letter from the lawyer going up. The kids are no longer, here's the letter. Jim Breuer is no longer allowed near my kids because he's a known drug user.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Sorry.
I'm in a movie theater like watching Up or something with the kids.
You junkie.
And yeah, he probably thinks the movie Up is about drugs.
So we finished the movie.
Yeah.
Now we took 2 cars. My wife's turning. She's like, "Don't do something stupid. Don't drive right home." I can see that look in your face. I haven't seen this look in your face since you were 18. You're like, "No, I'm fine. I'm fine." I go 90 miles an hour to his pizza joint. I go to the pizza place. I'm like, Where's Pizza Man? He no here. Well, you tell him that I'm looking for him because I'm tired of his family bathing in my house because he doesn't pay bills and he shuts off the gas and there's no electricity, so they have to shower in my house. You tell him that, Mr. Drug Guy. All right? You have him call me. He never calls. Never calls.
Well, you're dead to him.
2 weeks later, I'm in my yard having a great day.
Wiffle ball or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rocking the
I had my
wiffle ball.
family, I had my
what
parents,
a good
in-laws, beautiful sky. All of a sudden, his kids come walking in my yard with the wife. She's like, oh, he's scaring me. He's this. I'm like, oh, I don't need this, man.
Shit.
I don't need this shit. So my wife's like, stay here. I pull my wife's out. I really don't want them here. I don't want them here. I'm spending time. Well, yeah, she's fucking having whatever. Hour later, his kid's playing wiffle ball. He doesn't even, he's never bought it. He never hangs out with the kids. Ever. So all of a sudden, the kids go, somebody's staring at us from the woods.
Holy Jesus, no.
You turn around, it's Pizza Man. He's in the neighbor's yard, spying. So now
This is like
Pizza Man.
This is like a bad movie, man. This is like a horrendous horror movie.
So Pizza Man is in the next yard spying on my family and his kids. So the wife is like, why don't you come over here like a man? You want to see your kids? You fucking and they're So he starts walking to his house, and I'm like, whoa, now we're going to have our conversation. So I don't think... Now, everyone that works for him are like immigrants that he literally enslaves. If you talk to them, they're like, oh, I got to work for him because he's going to turn me in. We're all junkies. So
shit.
I go to him, and I swear to God, on a very, very human level, I swear on my kids' lives, I go, Pizza Man, you want to talk to your kids? Why don't you go talk to your kids? He won't look me in the face. Well, he smokes a cigarette. He looks down at the ground. He's circling around like a hyena, waiting for the lions to finish eating the fucking gazelle.
Hey, Mocha Joe.
Yeah,
Mocha Joe. Pizza Man.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Very close to. It's funny you said that.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, I go, listen. You want to talk to your kids? Go talk to your kids. What are you staring in the woods for? He's smoking a cigarette. I go, listen to me. I don't care what you've been saying around town because a lot of people coming up to me. I don't think you realize how many people know me. Oh no, I said, I came in the pizza place looking for you. You really pissed me off about that drug. This is what he says. You got that all right. You got that right. You had every right to be angry. I said, well, I don't care what you say about me. Don't talk about my wife. He go, what are you talking about? Now, he's not supposed to have a limo business because his papers aren't done. He's not supposed to collect money.
Oh, shit.
So I said, my niece was in the car when you drove her. He went ballistic. I never drive in a fucking car. Hold on. He gets his finger in my face. And now I'm thinking, all right, touch me.
Go time.
Now, I got my kids watching, my parents, my in-law, everyone's like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, Jimmy, get in the house. Like, everyone be quiet. I ain't afraid of this little fag. Which is what he is. He's a little fag. So he doesn't dare touch me. He's going, who your niece? I said, I'm not going to tell you who my niece is.
Yeah.
The fact is, you were in the car and you were talking about me and my wife. Don't do that. You son of a I know fuck. And I said, don't tell your kids I'm drugs either, because I'm tired of them coming over here going, hey, Mr. Jimmy, my daddy say you on drugs. So he gets intimidated by me because I looked him in the eye and I kept walking up to him every time he walked away. So he turns around and he goes, you disrespect me.
Oh, shit. No.
I said, how do I disrespect you? He goes, I told you, my kids come in your house, you send them home. I said, first of all, stop yelling. And second of all, don't tell me what to do with my family. Your kids come over to my house. I'm not going to tell my kids what to do, and I'm going to send your kids home. I go, you got problems with your wife, you deal with your wife. Don't involve me in your bullshit. He goes, I told you, you know what? You're gonna get it on a Tuesday. And he starts walking away.
What?
He starts walking away like, Tuesday, you gotta get it on a Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, I'm going to L.A. And so I'm like, oh, my God, I gotta leave this nutball with my wife and kids. What does that mean? I'm gonna get it Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
So now I call the cops. I didn't call the cops. Someone in the family called the cops while this is going on. Cops come. All I'm going to say is that's when I got scared. And they were like, That guy?
Oh, no. Oh, shit. All right.
They
kind of know about him.
Stay clear. They're like, dude, yeah. So I do my own investigating. Apparently he's up for assault with a death. This is what a bag of rocks this jackass is.
Holy shit.
Why are you on our show telling this?
This is great.
This bag of rocks.
Yeah.
There's a town pool.
Did you do the noise again for the bag of rocks?
Hey, pizza man, to take you a bag of rocks. And remember, if anybody confronts you, you coming to mama. Mama give you a huggy. And mama making you sauce.
I come here with nothing but the change in my pocket.
He's going to leave with nothing, too.
They're calling this Brewer's Lakeview Terrace.
So
bag of rocks.
The cops show up.
Cops go up.
And say, oh,
I'm not
boy.
even going to say what I learned there, but they said, listen, we're going to make a police report.
Did you learn some bad stuff, though?
I learned bad
Safe
stuff.
to say?
I learned bad stuff.
Multiple bad stuff?
Multiple bad stuff.
Oh, shit.
Were you scared or angry?
Both.
Okay.
More angry because, especially what happened right after this. This is when I got angry. This is when my blood level went through the roof. And so now, just to give you an idea, this jackass in town, he's up for assault with a deadly weapon, but it sounds worse than it is.
Right.
Basically, what he did was this is what a bag of rocks he is. Some guy came to the town pool, which he bullied himself into. He literally sending fish and letters to the guy that had the place. So, the guy gets.
I gotta help. This doesn't need help, but I've been to Brewer's house in his neighborhood. This is like the most peaceful.
Beyond peaceful.
It's like
the epitome of suburbia.
This is what I got worried about too.
Yes.
I'm not
you
gonna.
got this guy just threatening everybody.
God.
We live in a place. He had about 50 trees in front of his house. I used to walk out and stare at woods and trees, and he'd chop down every. That's what I heard for 3 straight weeks. He
wants to cement the place so bad.
Dude, he's so stupid. This guy comes to me, living there 1 month. He go, Jim, guess what? First of all, you need to know. You know what they call me? The Italian Jew. I said, really? He goes, that's right, because I got Italian and I know how to Jew people down. Now he drives like 90 miles up my driveway. Gets out of the car. Can't wait to tell me this. I go, what's up, Pizza Man? He goes, I just bought 2 horses, 2 thoroughbred. I name them Zambuca and Espresso. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear my kids' lives. He goes, how much you think I buy the horse for? I said,
It's like, first of all, who gives a shit? Second of all,
Pizza Man, I don't know how much. I don't know. He go ahead, guess one he thoroughbred, the other one he prize winner. 16,000. He go 5,000 for the both of them. I said, all right. 2 weeks later, he's burying them in the backyard. I've got horse flies the size of my pinky fucking up my summers for like the last 3 years. He's got sheep. He comes in my house.
Probably he just needed the heads.
Probably. He comes over my house. He's like, you know, how about I chop down your trees?
Oh, great.
I want to put my livestock here. I said, dude, you're not going to Pennsylvania. You're not coming to my house to create a farm. Are you retarded? Are you
Make sure you take your bag of rocks, eh? Take your bag of rocks, Pizza Man.
Holy shit.
And when people question you, you show them the bag of rocks and say, that's in my head.
fucking guy?
All right, so the pool.
The pool. He spooks the guy out. So this guy at the pool.
Holy
now,
shit.
this is all public record, so I don't mind talking about it. You can go and check out any police report on him. Mm-hmm. Police report is, this is how the bag of rocks, the guy's like, you know, I'm eating a sandwich, leave me alone. He's going, you take a business away from me, you can no eat here. He goes, you know, you can fuck yourself. He go, I'm going to kick your ass. The guy calls a cop because he threatens, I'm going to kill you. And cops come.
What day did he pencil his death in?
Yeah. Oh, he's got the 50 guy. Yeah.
Tuesday, I'm busy with the Breuer.
I know to Tuesday, but I come on you on Thursday night. Right after third delivery. This guy So the cops come. This jackass, while the cops are there, already settled the situation. He goes, no, this isn't no way I do things. I show you how I do things. Goes to his car, opens his trunk, and takes out a freaking police billy club. So they're like, oh, illegal. Hands on the roof, boom, in the car.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He goes, this is the way I do it. So now that's assault. You went to assault. He's also up for gun charges, too, because that's another whole thing. So, cut to later that night, after
the cops go, is that the day?
Yes.
Okay.
So now I got to leave the next day to L.A., and I'm a little worried, and they said, we're going to be in your driveway. Don't worry about it. He comes down here, he drives a mile over the limit. Don't worry about it. Now, every day, his goons drive up and down my neighborhood. Every freaking day. They steal her mail. It's jackasses.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've had federal agents call my house. This gets good.
Oh my God.
So now 11:30 at night. 11:30 at night. My door knocks. Bum, 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 bum. Like, what the fuck? Open the door. It's the cops. The guy's got this face like, I am so sorry.
What the fuck?
I said, what's the matter? His wife was so scared because of his menacing. We watch him in the middle of the night. He'd go knock on the window and just stand outside the window like Cape Fear.
Lunatic.
And just lunatic. Just to control. He's sick control freak. Never touched her, but he's sick control. He wants to control you.
Mind control.
Mind control.
Jimmy, you know all about that. Secret societies. Next on my program, it's Jim's neighbor, the Pizza Man. Now, Pizza Man, this is a conspiracy.
Well, this is what the cops say. You can't make this shit up. The cop goes, Jim, we apologize. Lieutenant said I have to come here because he legally called. I have to make sure his children are not being kidnapped.
Holy mother of fuck.
But that's the moment I knew he was a bitch. What a little bitch.
Yeah.
To call the cops to now you're a bitch. You just put your dress on and you pierced. You're a bitch. You're now officially. I'm gonna send you some makeup.
Yeah.
So now he's like, I'm gonna call the cops on you now. So he sends the cops to my house to harass me and my family. And so I go, you're kidding me, right? And he goes, he laughs. He's like, no, I'm not kidding. I go, I said, why don't you talk to his wife? His wife is right here. She's scared to go home. And he's like, I don't need to come in. He's like, I just want to let you know he called and legally I had to come here. And next time we'll call on the phone. I said, all right, now it's okay. This better end right here. This better end right here. So what happens? She's now going away. The wife is going away. Now, granted, he doesn't pay one bill. Now he's driving around a white Mercedes all over town. He's got like 10 cars. He won't pay a bill for his kids or his wife.
Right.
He wants to put them in a gutter. Now, all of a sudden, the wife gives us, like, I'm going away. He steals my freaking bills, which he does. I see him go there and pick up his mail every day. He's got a court order now that says he's not allowed to pick up the mail. He's not allowed to go to the house without a police escort. He breaks it every day. Goes there, takes the mail, blah, blah, blah. Goes there. So she asks my wife, pick up the mail. 4 days later, freaking, hi, this is Charlie from the federal.
Oh no. Mail tampering.
Yes.
Oh shit.
And we have a police report saying Pizza Man is saying that your wife's a suspect of stealing mail. Went, all right.
Oh Christ.
So the cops go, again, you're a bitch. She's taking that's some bitch shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's some bitch shit. You're not even a man anymore. You're a bitch. You're a baby. You got a vagina.
You disrespect him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Breuer just goes,
Yeah. You're in hell, bro.
You are fucking on fire pissed.
Beyond on fire
can
pissed.
tell.
I know exactly where he walks at night. I know exactly who he's banging in town. Everyone knows who he's banging in town. Everyone knows everything about this jet. This is what made me feel better, though. I swear on my kids' lives, every human being I bump into goes, let me tell you something about that pizza guy. Everyone's got a story. So when someone does eventually do something to him, he's not going to know who. Because there's like
many people.
He's pissed off Mexicans. He's pissed off the community. He's pissed off every imaginable person in town he's had a run-in with.
Yeah.
And that made me go, all right, it's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just you.
I feel better. You
know what mistake you made? Well, obviously, wrong place, wrong time, because you're pretty close proximity.
Yes.
But also getting involved in any way, shape, or form. With even helping.
Yes.
You're too nice of a guy.
Correct.
Is what you did.
Correct.
And
now
look how that pays you off.
Look at how that pays me off.
With a Fed coming to your door.
Fed coming to the door.
And to quote Scarface, look at you now, you stupid fuck.
Right. So now we get another. Well, the cops called and they're like, listen, we already called the federal agent. We told. I said, well, fuck that. I want him charged for false police report. He's not allowed to pick up mail, so he can't make This is what. Listen,
the cops are all
they're like, listen, man, this guy's out of his mind, and to prove that he doesn't know is a whole new, bag of rocks. We're dealing with a bag of rocks. So, all right. So now, about 2 weeks ago, I'm sitting in my house.
This still continues? Holy.
Oh, dude. 2 weeks.
What's the duration of this whole thing from beginning to now been so
End of
far?
August. From the end of August.
From the end of August, okay.
Actually, it was like the first week of September is when last week of August.
We got 3 more months to go here.
When it got really bad.
All right.
He moved in a couple years ago.
Yeah, everything was great with this guy. Until he started telling me what I need to do.
Right.
Don't tell me what I need to do because you're banging everyone in town and your relationship's in the dumper. It's not my problem.
Yeah.
I'll help you. I'll even take care of your kids like better than you take care of them.
Apparently.
See, his kid came over yesterday like, my daddy bought me a private jet to go to Orlando. Like, you're kidding me, right? I said, oh, that's exciting. He goes, yeah, he's bringing my mama, and he say, he's going to steal me.
Oh,
that's nice talk.
great.
Your father's great. He taught me how to shoot gun. Oh, that's a good dad. It's a good pizza man's a good class citizen. Good class act, that guy, that pizza guy. So
you smooth things over with the federal agents.
Yeah, federal agents, no problem.
Okay.
Car drives by my neighborhood, pulls in my neighbor's yard, pulls all the way in the backyard. I know it's not pizza man's. I know it's not any of his guys that work for him. I call up the wife. I say, you expecting someone today? Someone just pulled in the neighborhood. Who pulled in my neighborhood? Call the police. I said, it doesn't look like a menacing car. Why don't I go check? I'm on the phone with the wife. I go, stay on the phone with me. I walk back. No one's in the car. And she has a barn in her backyard, a little barn like a garage. And it's just, the door's shut. No one's back there.
This little odd.
So I'm like, what? I go, let me give you the license plate, and then I'm going to call the police because I don't know where these people are. While I'm talking to her, the barn door opens. 2 of his guys are there. One's about 6'4". The other one's about 2'5". And the big guy goes, hey, how you doing? I said, good, everything cool? He goes, yeah, I'm just feeding the animals. And he was. He had animal. He was feeding animals. At least what I saw, because he was hiding behind the door. So I said, all right.
Oh, no.
So I tell the wife, I go, he's feeding animals. They're feeding animals. It's very legit. She's like, those animals must be gone. He's back in court. He's feeding the animals. I walk away. I go to my house. I watch them drive away. As they drive away, I wave. I got no problem with them. 10 minutes later.
Oh, no.
Jim, can you tell me what happened about, it's a sergeant. Can you tell me what happened about 10 minutes ago? What do you mean? What happened? I don't know. What happened? He goes, well, I need your side of the story. What story? What are you talking about? What happened across the street? Oh, I'm thinking the wife called the police. So, well, this car came in and you pulled the backyard. I went there, no one's there, and I was on the phone with her the whole time, and they said they were feeding animals, and that was it. That's what all right, that's all we need to hear. I hear him in the background going, I want him fucking charged for trespassing. He threatened my workers. He threatened my workers. He's a bitch.
Threatened?
He's up at the He's up at the police
department so bad.
He wants me locked up.
Yeah.
What a whack job. So he's at the police department. And there's a police report. It says, and it's really funny. In the police report, it says, even though we explained to Pizza Man over and over again, there's no trespassing, there was no harassment, no threats. He insisted that we arrest him, and then me and the lawyer are going to do something. So as you do, he sends me a letter. I wish I brought the letter today. I forgot the letter on my counter. It looks like a third grader wrote this. It looks like a third grader wrote this. I start showing everyone in town, I'm like, you want to see something funny? Now, can I legally say the lawyer's name that sent it to me?
I wouldn't say any names.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would stay.
All I'm going to say is the lawyer is obviously a guy that he went to. He's like, can you, I'll give you 2 slices of pizza. You write this letter? And just say lawyer.
Dear Jim Breuer, I am going to sue you.
Yeah.
Your neighbor's lawyer, Frank.
Yeah.
I mumbled through that one.
That was so funny.
Yeah, and it's basically like, this is Rocco. My client, Pizza Man, my client, Pizza Man, needs you to stop harassing his employees, and you need to stay away from his children. I understand there's a court order that says you're not allowed anywhere near his children, and you know you are going to reap the consequences. So today, I'm like, you know what? Now I gotta call the lawyer.
Yeah, now you gotta fucking.
So now I call the guy, and so we just launched our missile, and it came today. Now I can legally read my letter, right?
Yeah, I just wouldn't say
sure, why not?
just don't say anything his name.
No, I'm not gonna say. say. So
actually,
now,
Pizza Man. It says it on the.
Bag of rocks.
When we sent
Pizza Man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I showed this around town. I showed it to a lawyer, and the guy laughed, and he went, "This ain't a lawyer. This is a jackass."
Yeah.
And so when we found out, my lawyer goes, he's listed under a real estate guy. He goes, he's technically a lawyer. He is a lawyer, but he's like a meatball, this guy. So you would enjoy this because these guys handle him down like a...
Oh, I certainly would.
Yeah, so just this guy's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
You got a real guy.
A real lawyer.
Yeah, so
a beast of a lawyer.
Even I wish I had the wording. The
Going
wording
against the guy that's a part-time lawyer.
I wish
he is such a good lawyer.
I give him a tomato sauce.
When you have barn animals, honey baby, it's hard to convince me that you're feeding them. I love that term for a good lawyer, too, a beast.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a beast. So here's where we're at in the battle royale. And you know what? At the end of the day, I wanted nothing to do with this.
Right.
And this jackass just keeps pulling me in.
You got forced into this whole situation.
I got forced in this nonsense.
Yes.
So, here, I'll read the letter. Ready?
Here we go.
Dear Mr. Jerkoff, we represent Jim Breuer and are responding to your letter, whatever the date. We're unclear of your intentions in sending the letter and do not fully comprehend the ambiguous threats contained therein. In order to assist us in advising our client, please provide us with copies of any court orders served upon Mr. Breuer, which in any way purport, I don't even know what that word is. Purport.
I think maybe further the cause of or further the thought of, that's just a guess.
Thank you, Jim.
I could be totally wrong.
No, I
like
think you're
show.
right. Purport.
Show, thank you.
But if they show,
Yes.
that's
Correct.
Yeah.
That purport to restrict his activities. While your client appears to be going through a difficult divorce, I'm unaware of any orders, ordinances, or restrictions upon Mr. Breuer's constitutional right to associate with anyone, including his neighbor, your wife, which I won't say the name, which I know right now his blood is boiling.
Pizza woman.
While Mr. Breuer would rather not be drawn into the marital hostilities, your client's apparent paranoia and actions, including verbal and physical threats, trespassing, spying, and assaulting behavior, have required frequent police intervention. and cause great concern with the Breuer family. Unless the court orders cure my ignorance of any applicable fees, we see no choice but to retain local counsel in order to obtain injunctive relief against Mr. Pizza Man, continuing harassment and threats towards Mr. Breuer.
What does injunctive relief mean? It's not good.
It's basically, it says,
good, no.
this is the streetwise. Yeah. One more fucking letter with this if you fucking threaten my guy one more time, in the fucking oven you go.
Okay.
In the oven you go.
In the oven.
You hear me? One more phone call, one more. In the oven you go.
So that was to his lawyer.
That's his lawyer and to him.
Good. Because the lawyer will understand, even if he's not a legit lawyer or
He'll
a good
understand.
lawyer, he'll understand the awful implications of that.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to try to
And my lawyer actually tried to, he's like, Jim, do you really want to pursue this? I went, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that
Because
point,
it doesn't end here.
Now you're pissed. Yeah.
It doesn't end. It's not going to end here. It's going to be one day where I'm playing in the yard and his kid touches my grass, and I got to worry about this fucking wacko doing something stupid. No, I want him. Everything I could do, full blown assault. Done.
You have to set up a barrier of protection around
I've had
yourself.
enough. But however, if you love to have his pizza, search him in town. I'm sure you would love it.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Good pizza, huh?
It's not New York pizza. It's not Giuseppe's pizza. It's not Roma's pizza. It's not, let's see, Roma, New York pizza, Napoli.
It's not Napoli.
Not Giuseppe's. But if there's another pizza place somewhere around, which was, I believe, voted like
Wow.
Yeah, voted #1 in the county by his best friend that he paid off. So yeah, that's the world I've been in.
That's a great story.
And while I'm doing that, I bring my dad to get some relief.
Yeah.
Who's 86. I bring him to let me get my dad out, a little family time. I'm sitting there in 15 minutes. These guys come over to talk to my dad, and they're like, I say I got a World War II hat on, and blah, blah, we want to take you out, and da-da-da, and, where I've been here, blah, blah, and they're like, yeah, we want to take you to Atlantic City, get something good to eat. What do you like eating? Cunt. He said that. Yeah, the lady behind, that is it.
Wait, you got the
That
name?
is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Somebody had it. Somebody just
a few
popped
people
it
had
right.
it.
Somebody popped it right up on the board there.
So feel free to go there and have great conversation with him to know that, and ask him like, hey, how's it going with the bills and your new private jet that you're burying your children with? Isn't that nice? Isn't he a nice class act citizen, this guy?
That's great. That is a great story,
Dr. Steve, by the way, this guy knows everything. Injunctive relief, gaining satisfaction through legal means, i.e. by injunction, which is kind of what we assume. Thank you, Steve.
So anyway, all that leads to I'm playing Albany.
Oh.
Gotta pay those lawyers now.
Oh, you're playing the...
Wow, I feel better. I feel like I went to therapy.
That's awesome. The Hart Theater at the Egg in Albany, December tomorrow and Saturday. Oh, tomorrow's Friday already? Oh my God! How the fuck did that happen? It's www.theegg.org. And Saturday the 5th.
I'm not. Yeah.
Is that wrong?
No, that's right. But for some reason, my web. Yeah, all right, that's right. Jeff.
Well, how come the same date?
No, that's right.
Doing a double?
What?
You doing? You have two of them on the same day.
Yeah, no, that's wrong. The Egg is Friday. And Tarrytown is Saturday.
Okay.
The Egg is one
only
show
December
on Friday
4
night.
is Albany's. Tarrytown is Saturday at the Tarrytown Music Hall, and Friday the 11th. Oh, I was just there. The Wilbur Theater in Boston.
You sell well there.
I do very well in Boston.
You do really good there.
They have liquor now, so Blumenreich finally got his liquor license.
Thank
He
God.
fought for it. You know what? Blumenreich fought and he was patient. So anyone that's gone,
Did you ever hear the story?
Cock. Yes.
And I said, "Oh my God! Oh, yes, here's a liquor license."
Here's your liquor license for that big, delicious gift that we made. But one of the best venues around is the Wilbur Theater in Boston.
What's the story? The story goes. Someone told me this. Someone goes. Supposedly, Bill, the guy who runs the Comedy Connection, he pissed off. The story has it. Back in the days of Irish Mafia, there's like an Irish family that runs corned beef and cabbage guy.
Just call him Liver Guy.
Corned beef and cabbage guy runs most of Boston. Now, Bill comes along, pisses off corned beef and cabbage guy.
Right.
Now, 20-something years later, Bill goes to corned beef and cabbage guy thinking, it's all under the bridge now. He buys, or he takes as a lease, like a big, long 20-year lease from the corned beef and cabbage guy, the Wilbur Theater. Now, with that, so he redecorates the place, and first it's
See where this is going?
yeah, first it's like he puts these new seats in. He goes to get his liquor license, and they're like, we're having trouble getting a liquor license. It's a little tougher than we anticipate. We're gonna have to wait another 4 months. But my big opening, 2 weeks before the opening, we got a problem. Apparently, this is a historical site, and you put new seats in. Can't do that. You're gonna have to rip them all out and put the old ones in. I mean, it was one thing. Just one. How are you, Bill? Listen, I know you have your big grand opening and you got little Jimmy Norton coming up there, but we have a little problem. You're only going to be allowed to serve Twix. And it's going to be standing room only. Oh, he got Bill good.
That's fantastic. Did he fuck him?
Oh, he fucked for like a year straight. Oh, that's going to cost you another 50 grand. Sorry.
God.
A little payback from 20 years ago.
Sorry.
Nice.
Compliments from Aunt Casey.
They can hold a grudge. Oh yeah. Who is funnier than fucking Jim Breuer, man? God,
Brewer fucking
You guys are.
Jim, you are a
Brewer,
funny
you fucking rule.
fucking guy, man.
You don't understand what you just did.
Holy shit,
We can
dude.
now leave early for the next, 3 years.
Yeah, we got new Jim
We
Brewer
have a
material.
new Jim Brewer
We can
bit,
sneak out early.
so we can leave early.
right.
Brewer, I can't tell a
Wait a minute on
story.
that bit.
Literally, if I had made it out of the
The insiders
91st
on the
floor on 9/11, nobody would want to hear my story. Brewer is amazing.
That was an hour.
I'm in awe. You could tell. When we did it with the Colin Quinn show and Jim was the fucking guest, we just sat there like a bunch of little girls
Yeah.
and listened to him tell stories. You're the fucking best storyteller I've ever.
is.
Louis C.K. is right behind you, but I would say you're even better than Louis. You're the best storyteller I've
That's a
ever met.
compliment.
Very compelling.
Holy
I like
shit,
that
dude.
shit.
Absolutely. That was an hour.
It's Long
Great
Island.
radio.
It is.
It's Long Island street
fucking
corner talking. That's all
All
it
that
is.
shit. You're right.
That's all it is.
You got your coat on? You leaving us?
No, this is where I hang.
It snows.
It's a bulletproof vest.
We got to take a break, take leaks, get coffee, all that shit. So, Jimmy's playing Caroline starting tonight, right, Jimmy?
Tonight and tonight through Sunday, I promise to give away tickets. So any show but the first show Saturday, I'll give away 2 pairs of tickets. Just call in if you live in New York and ask for whichever show you want. We'll get you a pair of tickets.
Yeah, we'll give it to a random caller.
Yeah,
right
first
now.
two callers.
Numbers on
First two
the pad here.
callers.
First two? All right, that's
Yeah.
how we do that. All right, Brewer's going to hang with us for the rest of the show. Stay there. Opie and Anthony. Dave in White Plains. Dave, it says on the line, do your own show, please.
Can't even come up with anything original.
Hey, we got you listening, you dummy!
This is what we do. We're doing our show. How stupid are you? 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 You got up and went out of your way to tune in our show, you idiot.
Opie and Anthony. Right here. Mornings, 6 to 11 a.m. Eastern. The Virus. Sirius 197 XM 202.
Checking out the Opie and Anthony show? Yeah. Our old pal Jim Brewer's in studio. Hilarious, man. Oh my God, you gave
Glad you guys think it's funny.
you gave us an hour off right there.
I just saved myself $100 from going to therapy.
Yeah, right. It's good. It really is like fucking just vomiting, right?
It really is, and it was just even talking to you, Jimbo. It's like, he's just trying to set up a trap
Yeah, you
to
gotta
rile
be
you
really
up
careful.
and come in there.
Because right now
Yeah.
you got him, but you do
got
something
him.
dumb,
I would
it turns around fast.
ever do something dumb. Ever.
Even like just going there to yell at him is like
Never.
You won. You won, man.
Yeah.
Stay away.
It's over. Show's over. Let him
And I can't wait to see the movie because that's a that's a great movie, man.
Whenever you get a letter with injunctive relief in it,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, fuck.
How do I deal with this?
Yeah, his lawyer's got to fucking Google injunctive relief. Horrible legal term that is.
That just sucks.
How's your gig? You doing the Stress Factory too? I know we were plugging that.
I'm going to do it next week or
Tuesday night or something. Right? Are you doing on Monday or Tuesday? You doing like a weeknight?
Yeah, I'm going to do a weeknight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You know, I invite all the friends and all that.
Oh, okay.
You know, the daughter has like all these gymnastic, like, hey, can we ever come to a show? Yeah, all right, a show.
It's the worst when people want to come because you have to do material that they're going to enjoy. Like, I hate when people want to come see me at the cellar. I want to work on material.
Yeah, not the cellar.
I don't want the pressure of being...
Yeah, that's the place where you work out your shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Ozzy's birthday, Jimmy. Come on.
I didn't
what you got
know.
for Ozzy? 61 today.
I didn't bother him.
I'm a big fan of him.
You like Norton or Ozzy?
He's fucking guy. He's the best coming actor.
I would be happy once if he just walked in one time and remembered that he had met me before. I am of no consequence to Ozzy Osbourne.
Did he meet you?
Many times.
Oh, yeah.
Sharon, so he knows you.
Sharon and Jimmy are tight these days.
I know Sharon.
Email.
I was invited to tribute him. There was only.
Oh, you want to hear something that Norton did for
no.
What?
Yeah, I want to hear
Brewer in a while.
Yes, I like the rock.
We haven't seen Brewer in a while.
Explain what it is.
Well,
yeah.
You can explain it afterwards.
Oh no!
No. Why don't we just play it and then Norton can explain?
Faggy story. I'll swap faggy stories.
Right now, I'd be prouder if there. This is a bunch of people. I'd be prouder if they were playing that.
Dude, I've got these stories. Don't worry about it.
Listen to this, and then we'll trade faggy stories.
All right.
This is what Norton did for Ozzy, which I think is wonderful.
Come on, you motherfuckers! It's getting a Barry Manilow concert. Are you ready? Let me hear you make some noise!
That was Jimmy's little dream come true. He got to actually. They want to make sure that they were at the right concert. We can all understand that. He got to intro Ozzy Osbourne, which is a childhood dream. But he did more than that. He informed the people. He let the people know that it indeed was not a Barry Manilow concert.
I just should have named a better band. I'm not a good yeller.
Where was this? I'm not a good yeller.
That was in L.A. That was at the Sunset Music Festival because I was invited to tribute. It was like 4 of us that got invited to tribute him. It was myself, Billy Bob,
Thornton.
Yeah, and Slash and one other person, Henry Rollins. So I was one of the people they invited to tribute him. Sharon asked. So the next night she invites me. Her and Ozzy called me in my hotel room.
Come on.
I fucking her and Ozzy are there. And I'm chatting with them, and she invites me to this show. And when I'm there, she goes, "Would you like to bring Ozzy on?" There's no interest because it was out in the middle of the street. So I was like, "Yeah." But any showbiz experience I ever had, anything that ever made me cool, I literally was 14 years old and had never talked to an audience before in my life.
Dude, let me tell you something. The VH1 Rock Honors, and they said, we'd like to be part of it. I said, only if I get to introduce Judas Priest. I brought it back to my basement. I had a denim jacket painted with Priest on the back. I started practicing all the screams. And so when I went out there, I don't care. And I don't care. I really don't care. As a matter of fact, I'm sure everyone poked fun at me because I went out there, I'm like, are you ready for the metal? And I'm trying to scream as if to look to Halford like, just want to let you know I'm on your tail.
Yeah. Anything happens to you, I'm in.
I'm in, I just want to let you know. So I'm expecting it. So not only that,
I'm going to run you out of the band.
Now, you've been to these events where I'm sure you didn't go in the crowd. I'm sure you stayed on the stage like that's what celebrities do. When Priest was playing, what do? Everyone's standing there watching on the side, and Kiss is there, whoever's there. I went into the audience and started my own little air guitar thing with like 3 or 4 fans, and I had a messed up neck and I saw people looking at me like, really, Jim Brewer, you fucking air guitar to breaking the law next to a 14-year-old?
It is amazing though. Anything you've learned when you're around idols, any cool you've learned in the business, gone.
Out the woods.
Out the fucking woods. Gone.
Did you ever hear when I first met, first time I ever met Piazza, huge psycho Met fan, I get to throw out the first pitch. We got a bus up, juiced up out of my mind. It's my birthday. I'm walking out now. I at the time, I already met Lars, and Lars is like, dude, I'm pretty fucking sure that Mike Piazza is a big fucking fan. Whatever. So, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna connect with Piazza. So, you throw out the pitch, and then you go and you collect the ball, and you have an exchange. So, I'll never forget the whole time, I'm like, what am I gonna say to Mike Piazza? Well, he's gonna remember Jim Breuer forever. So I go walk him up to him, I go, Lars Ulrich says hello, man. And he just like gave me the ball and looked at me like, what was that?
What the fuck?
And then I saw him years later, funny, at a Priest concert. Was you there?
No.
Was you at the Eddie Trunk thing?
Oh, yeah, backstage. It wasn't Priest. It was,
No, I was at the Priest one.
Okay, no.
When they played like Hard Rock or something like that.
Somebody introduced me to Mike backstage at the Hard Rock.
I was there with you, Jimmy.
Was
that
that
could have been
Judas
nicer, man.
I could have sworn you guys were there. Yeah, and Black Sabbath was supposed to come.
I was back.
I'm pretty sure.
We were with Piazza.
I just want to sort of like Florentine and.
Yeah. That was the night. I didn't remember that was Priest. I thought it was Motley Crue.
Yeah, Motley Crue was there one night. This was a different night. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And I saw.
Oh, I do. It was Priest. I'm sorry. Yes, I remember Halford. It was the first time I saw. Yeah, Eddie Trunk. It was the 25th anniversary of Trunk.
Yes.
The metal. Yes.
Yes. This is a great song. Come from the British Steel, which was weird. He didn't have his leather on. He just had like California shorts on. And I remember seeing Piazza. I'm like, do you remember that night? He's like, yeah, that was the most awkward thing anyone's ever told me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. But we lose our minds when certain circumstances, some guys like that.
There's no such thing. I couldn't do it cool. I didn't even think about being cool. I wasn't worried. I was just...
No, you're a fan.
It's fucking a bitch. I was a bitch. And happy to be so.
No, you're not.
But you have to hear it after and you're like, oh, boy.
You want to hear it again, Jimmy?
No, I've heard it a lot of times. It's on my outgoing.
Are you sure, though? You all right?
They were great, though.
Come on, you motherfuckers! It's getting a very metal concert. Are you ready?
Boo for Jim. Boo for Jim Norton. Boo, Jim.
Yeah, why do you feel so compelled to just yell it like that?
The crowd, if you can hear it on the iPhone recording I have, you should hear how loud it was from the stage. It's like you really do feel like you have to yell. You have to yell.
Do you think it's one of those situations like, then we're going to take over Washington, and then it's Washington, D.C.?
I don't know. You just don't hear yourself. As a comedian, you're not used to yelling over that kind of fucking noise. Hold on. I think I may even have the iPhone version. I don't know where it is.
Oh.
And you're a little out of your element, so you're trying to be accepted by that crowd. Yes. Even though you know they kind of know you.
Dude, we have some incredibly douchey stage moments.
Hold on.
Just, thank God they're not recorded.
Let me see. Where is it? That's Ozzy talking.
That's Ozzy.
They're telling me to go out there.
Go. Ladies and gentlemen.
I had to follow Ozzy yelling. He can't hear it.
I heard it in environmental concert.
Well, listen to them. I can't listen to the rest. But you can't hear. I couldn't hear myself talking. They were fucking screaming so loud.
Yeah.
This is a great one. Fucking Hypnosis here. He's gonna blow you out of fucking water, Sharon.
He actually, I was backstage talking to her, and all the people that ignored me before, because she was talking to me a lot, were very nice to me, and it was great because he walked by, And she goes, look who's here. And he walked over, and he slapped my face. I was very happy.
Where's Kelly going, Jim?
He didn't recognize me. He's
Sorry, this little Jimmy. You know him. Who the fuck is him?
What is this guy here? He just keeps looking at me.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, well, happy birthday to Oz, 61.
Yeah, fucking 60, 61 years young.
I should say the funniest thing was the reality show when which really was the first real reality show.
Absolutely. She said there was never a take two.
Bullshit.
There was never a take two.
I mean, they really did. That was the original great reality show. And that one, there were two ones that were hilarious. The one she's going, you're going to play, I forgot what city it was, like Cleveland. She's like, you're going to do Cleveland. And he's going, I can't do it, Sharon. I'm too fucking old, and I'm not fucking playing Cleveland. Like, Ozzy, you go from here to there. He's like, I'm not fucking doing it, and that's that. Cut to, what's up, Cleveland? I'm like, this is the greatest show ever.
She is apparently very, because I've never had anything but nice interactions with her. She's been so sweet, because she knows her. You know that, Sharon?
Well, that's an easy.
If you love Ozzy, she loves you.
Yep.
But man, I heard if you're on the wrong end of her, she is a motherfucker. They're terrified of her. Everyone's terrified of her, and I've never seen anything but a nice.
But that's what I like about her, because that's, at the end of the day, that's her husband.
Yep.
Hey, it's not Ozzy and her, that's her husband.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love that stuff. I love when someone's vicious like that.
Did you say something about my husband? She's great. We got her in trouble because she was here and she was talking about Susan Boyle.
Oh, God,
she
punched her or something? Is that the...
No, she didn't well have... Oh, man, I mean, the listeners have heard it, but you gotta see this. Get the Sharon Osbourne. She went after Susan Boyle. She was just being very honest.
Boyle. I don't know.
Oh, she's that singer. She was on Britain's Got Talent. She's
enough said.
Big fat ugly lady.
Enough said. Got Talent done.
She's a good singer, but she's homely.
Okay. Oh, the curly hair.
Yeah, that mess.
Yes, Gene Stapleton. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah, further down, right there. There you go. This was classic.
This great picture of Susan Boyle smiling, looking like a slapped ass.
Slapped ass. It really is a great shot.
What a great line. That's a great line.
Do you love Susan Boyle? I mean, do you know she helped the show or not, or do you not love her? Do you happy that she's succeeding?
Oh, I'm happy that I like everybody to do well, and even someone that looks like a slapped ass. It's like, God bless her. She's well done. She's like a hairy arsehole.
I don't know why they try to clean her up. I mean,
oh my
how she
God.
was.
That is fantastic. It's kind of hard to spin that. What did you mean when you said she was a hairy asshole face? It was a spiritual comment.
I didn't mean it to be taken in a bad way.
And she is a lovely thing.
I would hope so.
Oh my God bless her.
God bless her. You just want to say God bless, and here's a Gillette razor.
I never noticed that she had facial hair.
Oh my God,
I
she's
can't quite get past the slap. I couldn't get past the fucking Gene Wilder wig. Oh shit. God bless her heart.
God bless her.
But we love her. Yeah.
But she's terrific.
Out of price. Wow. God doesn't give everyone everything. Absolutely. Yeah.
But he gave her the talent.
Yes, yes.
Yes, he did.
Really shortchanged it on the rest
with
of it.
the fucking ugly.
Who's the long-haired dude?
That's Brett Michaels.
That's what I thought it was.
She's having a ball.
Brett does he's a great guest. She's a lot of fun.
She's attractive.
She fucking, for 61 or 60 years old, she looks good. She's had work.
She's what? She's as old as Ozzy, I guess?
Well, maybe she's in her late 50s. I could be wrong. I'm just saying they're in the same range.
Sure.
She might be younger. She might be 55. I'm not sure.
I mean, she had a lot of work done, but I mean...
Yeah.
Did you meet, well, you obviously met Kelly then.
Yeah, the only one I haven't met is Jack. I've only met Kelly once, and that was when we interviewed her in 2001, right after Sharon announced she had cancer, and it was in 2002, I think.
Right.
So
in Philly, right?
Yeah. But
I don't think Sharon liked me because I got to talk to Kelly for a very brief moment, and she said, do you remember the episode where on the Osbournes where Jack, where she was going, I don't want you watching that stuff. It was half-baked.
Oh, no.
Oh, really? Yes.
Oh, yeah, she probably loved
So
it.
he was going through something, and she's like, she really did not like that film in our home.
It's just because it was the drugs and he was younger. She probably loved it. She wouldn't care.
That sucks.
I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
She's
Never gonna
57
get
years
it.
old.
57, yeah, she looks great for 57.
Absolutely.
She looks phenomenal.
Yeah. What else is going on? We did a lot of shit today, man. Did a lot of fucking
I don't think
shit.
we missed. We got the misquote in the Daily News, and they said Richard Huff is.
Are we getting him on the phone?
Don't know. I mean, I had to go.
We try to get Richard Huff on the phone?
And
Tiger's, I know Breuer doesn't do a lot of current events on the show, but Tiger's mistress, you know, the one that lawyered up?
Yeah.
She lied for Tiger. She was the reason that they started fighting because they were texting back and forth. And then Tiger's wife goes, who are you texting? Grabbed the phone. Of course. Read the text and then called her. And during the yelling and screaming between the two, the phone ended up breaking. And one of the reasons why Tiger won't let the cops into the houses, all the latest info. We're told there was damage as a result of the altercation in the vestibule area of Tiger's home. Damage that cannot be easily repaired, and that is why Tiger would not let the police come in.
I wonder if...
And they're having a press conference at 11:30. She's the first one that came out and said, no, it's all lies. And then she worried out. This Rachel girl.
Jesus Christ. He was texting
It's
with his
over.
wife there.
It's done.
She ain't going to leave him, though. They said the judge said he could lose $300 million in a divorce.
He's a billionaire.
A bag of shells.
He's a billionaire.
That's not right. Let's go.
It's not right.
Curb. Well, they have a prenup for $60 million, but it doesn't matter when there's kids involved. The fucking, I don't think prenup will cover the kids.
This is Paul McCartney territory.
Yeah, that's that.
Well, he didn't have one. He didn't have one. He just knocked her up and said, "Here, whatever you want." What a fucking dumbbell he is. What a monumental dumbbell.
Let it be. Let it be.
She's got the let it be.
Yeah.
What
let
a
it
fucking fool.
Can you imagine? How long are they married?
4 years.
4 years. Here's
4 years.
Here's $50 billion.
Oh, Jesus.
You think she was really going to stay, huh?
I don't know. I mean, she must have been a great fuck wrapping that leg around him. I mean, she must have...
No, I meant the Tiger thing.
Oh, yes, I do. I think he'll do is be a couple.
Depends on how much more comes out.
He's the greatest golfer on earth. She's going to stay. Unless there's stuff that we don't know about.
Unless you take the whole, okay, well, now, it's the whole, let me take my shirt off. You may be the greatest golfer, but now it's time to exploit all your extra activities here and paint you as an asshole. It's because all anyone knows him as is the smiley Wheaties, pss, pss, pss. There's Tiger. That's all you know him. So who knows what's going. You piss off a model that's a mom to your children. It's who knows what kind of anger is going to come out of that.
That's true, and she is probably humiliated.
Humiliated. Now you can dude, it's on a level of family. Like, you let him exploit you like that.
How do you have family get-togethers after that?
Right. It's easier.
It's going to be her family just giving everybody shit.
Right.
And the golfer
I told you not to marry a fucking...
You know what I'm saying.
So she's going to be dealing with that shit in her ear.
Yes.
And then the guy... Her ear? A fellow golfer that introduced Alon, is her name, right? Alon to Tiger? Yeah. Is his motherfucking Tiger Woods now. And they used to be pals.
Listen.
But he's like, look, man, I'm embarrassed to ever fucking introduce them and all this shit.
You understand?
I'm just saying what he said.
Well, this just, let's say we all hang out together, and Jimmy's beyond a rock star, but we're all like, he's kind of, this guy's a real fucking asshole. He's the pizza man. So, the minute the pizza man is knocked down, now we all get to go, let me get a kick. It's just, let me get out of the way. It's the doors are wide. Yeah. You're going to see other golfers going, I didn't want to say nothing, but now it's my turn. Jack Nicklaus, I told you I was the best. Who knows?
Good point.
It's never going to end now.
Should have never allowed him here.
We said once you let one of them in.
Dr. Bieber and I didn't want him in. Yeah. She'll stay.
He'll do a mea culpa. He'll apologize to her. He's just a guy who was fucking some chicks. It's not like he was... he just fucked a few chicks. I'm telling you.
But now he lost all the women. Now the people that have to be associated with him. Like, you like Tiger Woods. Everyday marriage guy somewhere in Iowa right now. It's like, turn off that Tiger Woods. After what he did to his wife and his children, you are not watching him.
Yup.
What do you like about him? He's a great golfer. I don't give a shit what he's great at. He's a fucking beast to his family. Click. George, can I come over to the house? You can't watch Tiger Woods now because your wife is harassing you.
I say she leaves.
I don't know, man. Because
I don't even think all the info's out yet.
Maybe not.
I think this gets up.
I had to look at the
before it gets better.
The ugliest man on earth is on Maury, by the way. What a horribly ugly. He looks like Florentine with Down syndrome. Who is that guy? He's horrendous.
He's a married man paying for sex. What a Maury.
Okay, so I stand corrected. I like him.
There you go.
But yeah, I don't think she's going to leave unless something comes out that's a bombshell. If it's only 2 or 3 broads he was banging.
Oh, goodness. Look what he's buying, though.
I know. I like that big fat ass. Oh, Christ. He's buying a mess.
That is a mess.
Big ass prostitute.
Yeah.
It looks like fucking James Gum.
The golfer was Parnovic. Thank you.
But he's the one that she worked as his nanny
with her sister.
Yeah,
there was 2 of them. Well, I think they're twin sisters, right? Used to work for Parnovic as a nanny, and then Tiger goes, "Hey, you should say hi to my nanny." Rest is history. I say it's way over. The press conference is at 11:30, and I think it's going to be a really good one because now this broad has to say more stuff than the other broad said.
Yeah, you're right.
Or who gives a shit?
I think it's going to be just like steroids.
I told these guys before the show, I'm like, she comes out and says that she stuck a golf club in Tiger's hiney.
Something really dirty.
That would be great. That'd be great.
Let me check. Wait. You're going to have to phase this out, but let me take my shirt off. And she's going to have, like, red marks of where he clumped her.
Be a fucking teeth prints. Like, who was that fucking sports guy? Marv Albert.
Right,
naughty boy. Naughty Marv.
Dirty Marv. I love Marv Albert. Yeah, Marv was a class act, man.
But yeah, I say she ain't leaving. But I'm usually wrong about this type of stuff. I really am pop culture ignorant. I think
the reason she leaves because of what Breuer was saying. I mean, it's going to be all the people in her ear and her family. I don't know how big her family is.
Superstar athlete. I'm telling you,
she's going to walk away with plenty of money.
Jordan's wife, did she leave? Didn't something come out about him? I don't remember.
They're divorced.
Kobe's wife stayed.
Well, she's a dummy.
But I'm saying a lot of them stay, man. An allegation of an athlete on that level fucking a couple of chicks, unless there was something so dirty we don't know it, I think most of those women might hate it but are somewhat prepared for it.
He's got to come out with some I'm addicted to sex
nonsense.
Let's go to rehab.
Ian Halpern?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's got to go to the David Duchovny.
Duchovny.
He has to.
Yeah. Duchovny's wife stayed, I think, didn't Michael Douglas's wife, as long as they fucking, signed something saying they weren't going to, they should give it another chance, unless she's gotten caught before and we didn't know it. I'm babbling.
I think she's had it, man. She was chasing with that golf club, I think.
The visuals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's just like that Kinnison bit. Kinnison would go, I didn't hear the part. 2 weeks later, it's like, so, that girl, you fucker! You fucker! That's going to be non-stop for the next couple of years.
There's no golf tournaments anytime soon. This is the end of the season.
Yeah, so he's got to be home.
He's got to be home for a good 2-3 months.
That happened
starts up again.
a few guys where it's like you just think, God, they stayed with him. Like, is Spitzer still with his wife?
Spitzer's wife stayed. Hillary stayed. I'm telling you, there's something about a man as powerful as he is. He is arguably the best golfer ever. She's not fucking leaving a guy of that iconic status.
His wife didn't stay.
That's a good point, but that's because his breath was bleaching.
But Ajax, but I'm agreeing. You're saying she's just a dummy then, right?
No, I'm saying that what attracts someone like her to someone like him, a beautiful knockout, to a guy who's good looking, is the fact it's the power of who he is.
Yeah.
What about
I got him in the cage.
Better.
Not like that.
You know who else stayed? Fucking Kathy Lee stayed with Frank Gifford after that Heine sex fucking episode in the hotel room, and that was a situation where you knew that motherfucker wasn't getting out of her sight for a second.
A guy would dump a woman for fucking like that. I think a woman is more likely to dump a guy if he's fallen in love with somebody else. But just for fucking, I think they're more likely to tolerate.
But you're right.
A guy would dump her in a second because you can't have your friends looking at her.
It's the falling in love thing, Jimbo.
As long as it's just a little bit of sex, you'll have to hear shit.
Because then they'll think like, I hate to piss off any girls, but they may think like, maybe I started getting boring, and he did try to do some things, and
kids were always crying.
I guess I take care of this house. I'm sorry, honey. That's why I didn't want to bother. I want to harass you.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't want to harass you.
You're tired, so I put my dick in that.
I didn't want to bother you. Right. I knew you were tired.
Yeah. You guys want to know how much Jordan's divorce cost him?
A lot.
You want to guess?
How much?
Sarah from Buffalo's got the number.
$30,000.
No, a lot more.
It's not rocket money.
What do you think?
I'm going to say $300 million.
That's $168 million. Is
wow!
Which was the
it's not rocket.
The all-time most costly celebrity divorce.
I know Phil Collins has had some fucking high ones. Gee, what does he do to women?
Phil Collins?
Oh yeah,
a couple?
Yeah,
hasn't he? Hasn't he had like 2 or 3?
He can't drum anymore.
That's why he started working at Disney.
Yeah,
he started writing all the Disney. Yeah, to get some Disney money. I got himself some Disney money. I need some benefits. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
That's mine. That's mine now, you fuck. Imagine that. I've been waiting for the dog. You can't sing that anymore. Mine.
Mine. I own the rights to that
Thanks, bitch. Great. Unbelievable.
Sue. I'll sue you if you play that fucking song again. You motherfucker.
Yeah, go buy some new shoes. Go get something nice.
Hey, how did De Niro treat you? I met De Niro one time. He wasn't he just blew me off for a picture, but he didn't want everybody to start asking him. How was he when you did SNL with him? I'm jealous of that.
First of all, all right, well, this will make you feel better. I didn't meet him at all up front before they came on the show.
Was that a real surprise? They didn't tell you ahead of time?
The real surprise was the dress show. What happened was Pesci came on and he said, which I was flipped out about, and I told the story before where he scared the shit out of me. He scared the shit out of me. I thought I was going to have to pay him like money for the rest of my career because he met me on a Friday night. He wanted to meet me Friday in the green room. So I go in the green room, and he goes, first thing he said, he's like, "You going to thank me for giving you a career?" But he said it with such menace. And then he went this whole thing about, are you Italian? Then why do you say Guinea and Wap and Dago when you're not even Italian? Like, that don't bother you? And he went this whole thing about his family, and you portray me as an animal. I don't care what anyone says. To this day, I think he was dead serious. And wow, I almost broke down, and I was like, I apologized, and I said, I will forget the sketch. This is how the things turned around. I said, Mr. Pesci, I watched Raging Bull, and I said, this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life, and I just started imitating you because I'm a fan. I watched you in Easy Money and every film you ever did after that, and I never meant any disrespect, so forget the sketch. That's not what I ever meant. And I said, if you listen to the sketch, I never call an Italian a name. The sketch goes, I get pissed at the other guy going, what do you think, I'm some kind of crazy Guinea over here? What do you think, I'm some kind of... And he goes, yeah, I know what the sketch fucking said. I know what the... So I'm like, I just want you to know. I said, so forget the sketch. We'll never do it again. He's like, the fuck? We're fucking here. We're doing it. I'm going to have fun. I'm busting your chops. I'm busting your fucking chops. I don't think he was busting my chops. But this is the best part. This is what you like. He goes, now listen. He goes, you tell me how to fucking... We go up there and you tell me what to do. Bobby don't do no rehearsing shit. We don't do no dress shit. You tell me, I tell Bobby, he comes do the real show. He goes, you got a problem with that? I said, no, I don't got a problem with that. He goes, I already talked to Lorne. So Susie left, I ran to Lorne Michaels. He said, De Niro's not coming. This is when I knew how powerful Lorne was. He said, he'll be here. I went, I'm just telling you, he said, he's not coming. He'll be here. Now,
Lorne's a powerful dude.
Powerful dude. The dress show, De Niro's not coming. It's announced he didn't know the show was live. He's not coming. He's backed the whole thing out. But Pesci's still going to come. So now they dress up Daryl Hammond as the fake De Niro. I'm like, so me and the writer are like, you can't You can't have me and Colin Quinn as I'm the Pesci, Colin's the De Niro, and then have the real Pesci come out with another fake De Niro.
Yes.
Just have Pesci come out. Like, no. And right then, 1 minute to go. I look over, I see Daryl dressed up, and I'm like, this is going to be the dumbest sketch in the world. It's so stupid. It's ruining 30 seconds. I swear to God. I looked at Daryl. I'm like, Daryl, he's not here. And he's gone. He's not here. Yeah. That's exactly Daryl. He just summed up Daryl Hammond's spirit. Right. So the sketch starts, and I literally look to the side. I see Pesci, and I see freaking Daryl dressed as De Niro, and I went, a full-blown depression.
Yeah.
The dress show, they're filming. I'm like, hey, it's Joe Pesci. I half-ass it because I'm like, this ain't gonna go. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, that's it. I'm Joe Pesci. I hear, oh, and I turn around, and it's fucking De Niro with his cap. And I'm just thinking about it. I'm getting giddy. And I looked over, and he's glaring at me, Jimbo. He's looking at me, and he's going like this. He's doing that famous nod. Now, he comes over. The first line he's supposed to say is he's supposed to look at Colin Quinn and go, who are you supposed to be? That's all he's got to say. Well, they come walking over. Pesci's like, I see you. Everything out of his mouth. 10 fucking minutes. All of a sudden, there's silence because De Niro's not doing his line. And he reeks of wine. Holy reeks of wine. So while he's standing there, he's kind of not paying attention. And Pesci looks at him, and De Niro looks at him, and he's like, what? And Pesci goes, you're the first line. And he gives him an elbow, and then De Niro literally goes like this. Oh, sorry. Who are you supposed to be? So now, when the real show, you'd appreciate this, when the real show started, right before it came out, you been to Sunday Live?
I have, yeah.
All right, so you. Really?
Yeah, you introduced me to Metallica.
That's right.
97.
That's right. So when in that hallway, when the hallway's packed, it's usually packed with all these meatheads. Pesci and De Niro come walking down the hall. I've never seen this ever happen in the history of Saturday Night Live. Everyone's gathered around the monitors. They're in the hallways. All of a sudden, silence, and they parted like the Red Sea. And just De Niro and Pesci real quietly walked by everyone, and De Niro's looking up. I don't. And no one said, Mr. Pesci. They just walked by and walked to the green room, and as soon as they went away, it was like this, holy shit.
Yeah.
And then everyone went back to buzzing. So the only time I got to meet him was when the show was over, the sketch was over, and Pesci said, Jimmy. Which every time I call him Jimmy, I'm like, Jimmy. I'm going to be a Goodfellas part 2. He said, Jimmy, did you meet Bobby? He's dying to meet you. I went, oh my God. So I go meet him. I swear to God, I'm not doing a bit. He's just staring at me, and he's going, you're good. You're very good. You're very, very fun. Very good. I was like, you sign my Raging Bull tape. Go ahead. Go get tape. Go get tape. I get the tape. I bring it down. He writes, to Jim, a real good fella.
That's great.
And he goes, you good? A real good fella. He did that whole thing. You're good. You're good. And when you got problems with that pizza guy, you call me. You call me. Bag of rocks. Bag of rocks. So, and you appreciate this. I wanted to give a thanks to the two of them. So I called their assistants, like, what can I do to thank these guys? The Pesci's like, he loves cigars. I know where he buys his cigars. I said, I'll go there. I go there, like, I'm looking for really good cigars. He showed me the fucking counter stuff. He's like, who's it for? I went, believe it or not, it's for Joe Pesci. Anyway, come back here. Oh, shit. Yeah, we got one. This is how stupid I am. I swear to God, I'm not even exaggerating this, and I accept being this dumb. I go back there, he shows me the box of Cuban Tohagen, whatever, I don't know cigars.
Good ones.
He takes the case out. I said, all right, well, how much does that cost? He's like, $6.50. I went, all right, let's do that. That's how stupid I am. I take out $10. Oh, no way. I slept there. He's like, you're really funny. Hey, comedian. And I go, well, how much is it? He's like, $650. I went, for the fucking cigars? $650. He said, we want the whole box, like $1,000 for cigars? Holy shit! So I buy the freaking cigars. I don't know, you gotta purify them, whatever. I stick them in my fridge.
Oh no! You did.
I swear to God. A week later, they're peeling and shit, and I'm ready to send them out. My friend's like, dude, you can't send that shit to Pesci. You gotta buy a new box. I'm like, I'm not buying another box for $1,000. You fucking crazy? So I never sent him the thank you box.
You bought them and just fucking...
And they died in my refrigerator.
You killed a box of cigars.
Cohibas, that's what they were.
Yeah,
Cohibas.
Cohagans. Cohagans. That's great. With that, we're getting out of here, man. Fucking Breuer.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Amazing. Breuer is gonna, I got Jimmy. The Hart Theater at the Egg in Albany, New York, tonight. Tomorrow night, okay. And then Saturday, I'm sorry, because this is we had to rework this. Saturday, Tarrytown Music Hall in Tarrytown, New York. And you can go to JimBreuer.com and Jim Breuer on Twitter and Jim Breuer on Facebook.
I do Facebook. I'm not gonna let me on there.
You like the Facebook, huh?
Facebook.
And Jimmy starts Caroline's tonight.
Tonight through Saturday, it's an 8 o'clock show tonight. And Kansas City, I think, next week with Jim Florentine on Saturday.
Hey, that's a good show.
Oh, and I'll be on a Joy Behar show tonight. I don't know what time it is.
Whoa! I want to see that.
I don't know what time it is.
I forget what time that's on. Headline News.
All I know is I'm going to give it 110%.
Yell at her.
Why? I like Joy. She always defends comics.
Yeah, she's a comedian. Comedians are always first.
Comics will always defend the comics.
Yes.
But I'm just
we have our own law.
Yeah.
We have an undefined law, like as a respect of law.
You know, but he raped her. Yeah, but he's funny. You know.
You should get some of your comedy friends to take care of the pizza guy. Maybe you can get some of your comedy friends. You get your comedy friends.
Maybe we could do benefit for him. I'll make a men's benefit.
Jim Breuer does not get that pie. It'll make him really full.
He came along with his lazy eye and his Pesci impression.
If you're just tuning in, Breuer told a story that went probably an hour, and it's some great radio. Some great storytelling from Breuer.
I got a note from Danny. If anyone wants to come to tonight's show, I have a pair of tickets to give away. Just call. They'll take care of you off air. All right, take care of you off air.
All right, good.
And thank you.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Friday edition. We got to start talking about the homeless shopping spree. We're going to start talking about that some more tomorrow. But it's going down 3 weeks from today. Homeless shopping spree is back. A mall somewhere in Jersey. Way less than an hour's ride from New York City. So make plans now to join us for the homeless shopping spree 3 weeks from today. Afternoon drive. You want to do it, Breuer?
When? I'll tell you,
that's some great.
That was the best of it. I think I remember the first one or the second.
We're gonna blow this one out. I'm telling you.
And you guys came back with more homeless people.
Yeah, Sam, you got some of this?
Yeah, I've seen 2 weeks.
No. What?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Right.
It's gonna be great. 2 weeks.
That was the funniest thing I ever.
2 weeks? We got to figure this shit out.
You guys went to Far Hills.
We got it.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Far Hills,
Short Hills, or whatever.
and Short Hills, and it worked against because everyone's listening, and everyone was giving everything to them, and then you guys sent like let's say 20 guys there, and then like 22 came back. Yeah. Like they picked up homeless friends.
We got 2 weeks to figure this shit out.
Yes, we do. We don't have bum number one.
You hear
His back is on TV.
We'll figure it all out. Homeless shopping spree 2 weeks from today. Doing it in an afternoon drive, so make plans now to join us. It's gonna be a big one this time around. All right, guys, see you tomorrow.
Check it out.
Opie and Anthony, mornings 6 to 11 a.m. Eastern.